everyone, I am Jia and I scored 99.8% in my class 10 CBSE board exams, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a half yearly strategy as well as some common mistakes that you guys should avoid. So firstly, let's talk about half yearly exams versus आपके CBSE exams. So your half yearly exams, whatever score you get, I think you can add around 5% to this and it'll be a rough idea in your board exams. This doesn't only work for me, but it also worked for a lot of people who I know. So yes guys, don't be too sad if you don't score that well in your half yearly exams. So yes, without further ado, let's begin with this video. Let's start with the most dreaded subject, that is social studies. So social studies के लिए I have 3 important tips for you guys. Firstly, read your NCERT. Okay, read your NCERT at least 2 to 3 times before your midterm exam, because सब कुछ NCERT से ही आने वाला है. Everything is going to be from NCERT, so be perfect in your NCERT. And if you don't have time to read the NCERT, which I hope is not a problem, then try and go through summary points and learn the timelines, the keys of which event happened when. Second thing is underline all important keywords. I mentioned this several times before. So आपके teachers will mainly look at your keywords while correcting your answer, and more better the keywords are, more marks you get automatically. Third thing is, please don't write in paragraph. Paragraph में कभी भी नहीं लिखना social studies में. Always write in points. Teachers will become very angry and very annoyed if you write in paragraphs, because किसी को भी इतना नहीं पढ़ना है. Okay, let's be honest. So points में they'll be able to see, okay fine, this point, this point, this point. And last and the most important is कि MCQs थोड़े confusing होते हैं, तो read your MCQ at least 2 to 3 times. And एक method है very important, option correction method. तो एक by एक option को analyze करो, and whatever option doesn't seem right and it seems like okay it's not going to fit in here, cancel it, and then you'll finally get to the final answer. Now moving on to science, but before that there's one common thing for both science and social. तो जब भी they ask you a differentiate question, table to definitely you guys have to draw it, but make sure you include examples. Now these examples are not a part of the points. For example, अगर 3 mark का question है, then 3 points and the example also. Okay, so in case you make any slight mistake, the teacher will be like, oh okay, example is there, so they'll give you the whole 3 marks. So make sure you write an example. Now starting with the first part of science, that is physics. So in physics, the most important part is your practicals or your sums. So in your sums, make sure कि you write the formula for everything, even if formula is not asked, क्योंकि formula के marks आते हैं. Even if you get the answer wrong, you'll get points or marks for your formula. So write the formula for every question. Even in theory question, try and write formula. For example, if they ask you define electricity, define it and write the formula also, because this will lead to an overall good impression. उसके बाद moving on to chemistry. Now chemistry में mostly theory but few chemical reactions as well. तो theory अच्छे से पढ़ के जाना, few important diagrams that also you have to study. And when it comes to your reactions, avoid silly mistakes. For example, write the states, write solid, liquid, gas, and on top of the arrow write the conditions required. For example, if heat is required, don't forget to put the triangle on top of your reaction. So these small errors can cost you marks and even cost you your centum if you're aiming for extremely high scores. So don't neglect this. And lastly, for biology, study diagrams properly and learn to label the diagrams. Not only draw diagrams but label diagrams, because few diagrams, for example brain they won't ask you to draw it, and even few reproductory systems, mostly they won't ask you to draw it, they'll only ask you to label it. So learn such things properly, otherwise you're going to be losing marks. So these are very few basic tips for science. I've not posted a full video on science yet, and don't worry, that's the next video that's coming up, tips for scoring 100 on 100 in science. Now let's move on to the next subject, that is mathematics. Now mathematics, again it's very similar to physics. तो write neatly in mathematics. Please आप scribble मत करना. I understand everyone's under time constraint, but try and write as neatly as possible, because everything's around numbers and you might get confused. Now write the formula for everything, irrespective of whether you get the answer or not. Formula is going to carry marks along with your steps. So don't forget to write steps. Don't eat up the steps. Write every step, because I lost 1 mark in maths and I'm very sure I lost that 1 mark in steps. So keep practicing step writing also. Don't only practice writing the answer. So steps, write neatly and write formulas for everything. Now if you are stuck in one question in mathematics, try for 2 to 3 minutes max. उसके बाद अगर नहीं आया तो छोड़ दो, come back to it at the end of the paper, move on with next questions, because you have a huge time constraint, especially in your mathematics paper. In your side of a paper, draw a rough column and write the rough column for each question next to that question itself. Don't turn the booklet and write in the end of the booklet. Write it next to it so that you can also check later on, and maybe the teacher might also end up looking at it. So these are basic tips for mathematics, because step marks carry a lot of importance. Now moving on to English. Now in English, the most important thing is format. So format for composition, you have to remember the format for composition, because even if your content is not that good, format carries marks, so ensure you know the format thoroughly. Next tip is comprehension. So start by attempting comprehension, because comprehension mein cutoff bilkul bhi nahi hai. There's no cutoff in comprehension. It's the most highest scoring part. So start with your comprehension. It's also very easy to get your theory answers in comprehension. Now the next thing is, in your question answers, there are two types of questions. First is value based and second is facts. So whenever there's a question about facts, I think it's better to attempt questions about facts rather than values, because it's easier to get full marks in questions about facts rather than values, because what you think is the meaning of a particular chapter may not be what the teacher thinks it is, right? So always try to go with things that lead to facts. Very similar tips for your second language, whatever second language may be, practice a lot for grammar and learn the format for your composition part, which is very important. It'll give you free K marks if you learn it properly, irrespective of how good, bad or any spelling mistakes that you make in your composition. Now let's move on to the most awaited part, that is my results in my half yearly exam. Okay guys, so I studied properly for my half yearly exam. I'm not going to lie, it was the first full length paper that I wrote as well, and some people will be like, oh my god, these marks are good, but in comparison to my board marks, these marks are much lesser. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is ki it's fine even if you score low in your term exams, you'll be scoring much higher than that in your board exams, kyunki you'll have much more papers that you're writing, the revision bhi ho jayega, you'll have more time to revise, and you'll also learn from your mistakes. So in English, I got 87 on 100 in my term exams and ended up getting 98 on 100 in my board exams. Science, I got 97 on 100 in term exams and I got 100 on 100 in my board exams. Social, I got 95 on 100. Later on, I even ended up getting 68 on 80 and then 70 on 80, but I got 100 on 100 in my board exams. Maths, I got 99 in term exam and 99 in board exam. French, that is my second language, I got 89 in my term exam and 100 on 100 in my board exam. So at the end of the day, whatever marks you get in your midterm, don't care too much about it. If it's extremely low, then yes, you have to work hard, but if you're in the range of between 80s to 90s, you can definitely score very, very well in your board exam. So I hope you guys found this video helpful to an extent at least. Do follow these tips in your midterm exams. All the best to you guys. Work hard and score really well. You've got this guys, so don't stop smiling but keep working hard and also put in a bunch of smart work. Do like, share, comment and subscribe if you like such content, and I'll be posting much more of it. Thank you.